Hello everyone, welcome back to Ayumilove channel for another Watcher of Realms video. So in today's video, I'll be creating a guide on the arena, and currently the weekly challenge for today would be the Anti-Air DPS. What does this mean is basically the enemies will be coming in drove, but they're all in flying units. So if you want to check which heroes that players use to tackle this anti-air DPS, all you need to do is click on this magnifying glass to check out the popular heroes. So as you can see, we are under the anti-air DPS. DPS stands for damage per second. So they states that there are numerous flying monsters. Marksman heroes are recommended. So as you can see here, there are 5 tiers of arena: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and overlord. Let's click on bronze tier. And you can see these are the most popular heroes that are used by players. The first one would be Hatsut at 96.25%, followed by the rest of these heroes here. So currently, as you can see, there are some of them are grayed out. Basically, this means that I do not have these heroes. And the one that I have here would be Morrigan at rank 4, where 90.90% players are using this girl to help with clearing this anti-air DPS, mainly for the mobs of enemies. Then also there is Toriel, another marksman here. But this one is a mage, so mage will not deal 30% additional damage. But this is really useful for clearing mobs of enemies at the, I think in the earlier stage. But marksman, right, will deal 20% more damage to these flying units. So that's why they recommend these heroes. Alright. This is for bronze. You can see I got Morrigan, Toriel, Kelvin, and as well as Vierna. If let's say if you do not have these heroes built, let's say as you can see here, I have like 4-star, then it's better not to use them. Better get a higher ranking for them to be able to do even more damage. But there are some cases where you may just need them for their certain abilities like slow or something like that. Then you do not need them to have a high ranking. And for silver, there are some people still using Morrigan, Toriel, Theowin. Let's go up one more step, which is gold tier. There's Mary, Toriel, Morrigan, Theowin. Mary is useful for slowing down the big monster, the big tanky flying unit, so that they will reduce. You'll be able to reduce the damage. So I'll showcase Mary on how you can use her. And that's Platinum. Okay, Platinum, as you can see, there's many people using Mary as well as Overlord. So Overlord is at the 3rd ranking. You can see these are the high level players who are using these people. And if you're lucky to get Silas, then he'll be able to help you a lot in clearing these flying units. Alright, so let's head over back to Arena. And let's refresh. Right, so these are the list of Arena defense team that you can fight. So let's try out the strongest unit here, 266 power. I'll be using these heroes. Basically, 2 marksmen here as my damage dealer, 1 marksman here to synergize with Morrigan because she'll be able to do damage based on the slow that's applied by Ulukas, and then Mary to slow down the big boss. Okay, usually what I'll do here is bring in my marksman, because marksman will be able to do fast single target damage. Let me put down this girl. I think that is Toriel. Couldn't remember their name yet. Let's slow down the game. Put down the next marksman. Put it here. So you need to ensure that you need to get ready to activate the skills. Okay, 99, 1000 points. Activate. Then go to the next girl. Tazira. Tazira is one of the epic heroes that you can obtain by completing certain quests. I'm not sure. Activate this girl ability. So this ultimate will allow them to deal even more damage. Okay, put him here. Fly slow. Lucas synergizes with for real because she has a ability that I think a passive ability that amplifies the damage whenever the person performs a lot of rage ability. Okay, we won this stage. Let's put on Mary to slow down the big guy. We need to face it outwards. So 13. Okay, put it here. So most of the higher arena players will place it here so you can slow down the enemy. Because if you don't slow down the enemy, right, the enemy will come down and then quickly deal damage to the HP bar. And this one is buying us time, you know, to activate our ultimate ability so we can finish this boss faster. Okay, hopefully we can take down the next hero. Okay, wait. Activate the... Oh no, the guy got killed. So basically once you set up your arena defense team like this, you can use this as your auto fight. So you can check the stats here. So as you can see, Toriel is my MVP. She deals a lot of damage and best synergize with hero that can quickly activate their ultimate abilities that uses the rage meter so that she can amplify her damage. Wow, the Toby deals a lot of damage here. That's interesting. Okay, let's move back. Alright, so let's try out this guy. I will use auto fight to see how the battle works. So this guy is level 50. I think 1 or 2 levels higher than me. Okay, now on auto fight, right, you'll be on the maximum speed. If you're on the privilege card, you'll be 3.5 speed. Whereas for free to play, you'll be 3 times speed once you complete the quest. So let's compare our enemy strategy here. So they place the marksman at this corner, which is not really ideal because you'll not be able to clear the monsters at this location. Same goes with this guy. This guy should be aiming this side. Otherwise, you'll not be able to attack enemies in this spot. But wow, that's interesting. So they put their marksman here so they can deal a lot of damage. That's really interesting. So they use Brainy and Tazira. Brainy is really good for clearing lots of mobs here. But why they put the warrior here? Actually, warrior doesn't really do anything unless the skill description states that they're able to attack airborne units. Alright, so let's check out the stats here. As you can see, right, Brainy is really good in tackling multiple enemies. That's where she shines. If you have her, right, this one will be a good place to tackle the Anti-Air DPS weekly challenge. And this one is 6-star hero. So I think this one is her main damage dealer, followed by this girl. Alright, that was a close call. So we learned that if you're able to nuke down the enemies fast, right, by those placement, then that strategy will work. Alright, so let's take out so let's say if you got this hero, right, Brainy, then should be really good for tackling the mobs of enemies. So let's try out another arena defense team to learn how they work. Let's perform auto fight. So basically I'm trying to learn how players use their heroes and where do they place. The placement is also really important in taking down the enemies fast. So does this arena defense team follow the same strategy like previous? Wait, why the enemy is not placing any units? Okay, I think maybe this girl has a very high cost. So this one is spinning fire blade. Okay, but it seems that the damage is not sufficient. So the downside is if you try to use units that has a lot of very high deployable cost, right, then you will not be able to quickly take down the enemies fast. Especially for the first round, the first wave, right? You need to clear the enemies quickly. Otherwise, your base, right, will take out too much damage. Okay, this guy was like more power than me, but maybe he used heroes that have too much cost. So this is my MVP. Wow, this guy is really strong. This one is a legendary versus a epic hero. But I'm not sure whether this legendary hero is fully booked. Mine is fully booked. Alright, let's go back. Okay, so that's basically the demonstration for my Arena Offense and Arena Offense team, which will be then used for the Arena Defense team for auto battle. I'm currently out of this Arena key, so I'm not able to do more Arena battles. So you can also check the results and see how many battles that you have won. Then you can also check out how many battles you have lost based on your defenses. So this one I won 3 times for my arena defense. And these are the battles I've lost. So you can see why you lost based on the enemy's formation. So maybe they have these legendary heroes that allows them to clear the monsters even faster. If you have this girl, like, I think she shines a lot in clearing these mobs of mobs of flying units. I wish there was like a video record button where I can replay back like why my arena defense team lost, so I can learn from these players. It could be either their hero placement is really good or their guess is much better than mine. Okay, so let me quickly show you how I gear my heroes. So you can take this as a reference point. So basically I use this girl, Toriel. So how I gear her is basically just focus on the critical rate, critical damage, attack speed, and also the attack bonus. So try to look for these 4 substats. HP and defense bonus doesn't really matter because the enemy will not be hitting your units. But this is more usable for the the guild boss battle where you need to survive. Then for the accessories like the ring, just get the critical rate or attack bonus, the attack percentage bonus. Critical damage is also useful, followed by attack speed. This is the necklace. Rage regeneration will be also helpful to quickly regenerate your rage meter so that you can trigger the ultimate much more often. This is the ring. Then what's this? Oh, this bangle. Sorry, I thought this was a ring. So this bangle, amulet, and then the ring. As you can see, right, some of these accessories does not really match because I'm trying to get the stats that really matches for the hero. And if those if all of those accessories matches their stats, right, matches the hero's wanted stats, then we can form the the accessory set, like twisted blade, three pieces, so that should be able to do even more damage. But for now, try to focus on getting the right stats for your hero for them to do even more damage. So this is basically Toriel or Tazira. Let's quickly go through the gears. So this is the stats for the weapon. This is the breastplate. This is the bangle. This one is unfortunately not the right stats for her defense, but I think marksmen have a very low defense stat, so having a flat stat defense would be helpful. And this is the attack bonus ring. Do take note that there's 2 types of attack stats. One is flat stats attack and one is attack bonus. You want to get the attack bonus for the primary stats here. Okay, so this is 2 of my damage dealer marksman. And oh yeah, one more thing is Toriel has a unique skill, which is this one. I think this one. Combo shots. When the caster's ally casts a rage skill, the caster increases the next attack damage by 100% and the damage to airborne enemies by 70%. So you want to pair her with a hero that can perform a lot of rage. So as you can see, right, I pair Toriel with Lucas so that Lucas can throw in a lot of ice blast arrow. The next attack shoots an ice blast arrow dealing 150% AoE damage to the target and up to 10 enemies around while Meanwhile, it leaves an icy fog that inflicts airborne and ground units slow for 15 seconds. So this one has a very low reach cost, which allows him to regenerate quickly to reach to this cost in order to activate this Ice Plus arrow. So you want to gear him in gears that can provide a lot of rage. So as you can see here, this one is my weapon. Oh, this one doesn't have any rage. And this one is basically attack HP, attack, and attack speed. Attack speed is really useful. And then we have a critical damage ring. Oh, I didn't book this one. Maybe I replaced it wrongly. Then this attack bonus. I think previously I have a rage regeneration for this bangle. Maybe I take the quick equip. Maybe it somehow already changed my gears. So basically this rapidity cost just reduces the cost of deployment, not the cost of the rage. Yeah. So maybe I'll change this one. Equip. But I'll lose this one. I'll just use this one for now. Okay. So that's Ulukas. And then I also use Mary. Mary doesn't really do much damage, but she's there for just applying her slow through her basic ability to slow down the enemies. Okay. For gears, basically I'm just giving her some HP defense, and then some healing HP. So mainly these are my leftover gears that I used to make her tanky for certain areas in the game. Because the enemies will be able to, the airborne units will be able to attack her. Same goes with the ground units. That's why I just make her tanky, and do not really give her any attack gears that boost her attack. And finally, I have Morrigan. Although we did not see Morrigan a lot in the battle because the battle ended quite shortly. So if I were to go against very strong enemies who are able to clear as fast as me, and did not get the base damage too much, then we'll be able to see your 5th hero doing some damage. So this is my Morrigan. And these are the gears. This is the attack. So you just want to get her some attack bonus, attack speed, so that she can keep on throwing her curse bombs. And then some critical rate would be helpful for her to do some critical damage. And these are HP. A breastplate with some defense bonus, attack bonus, and HP bonus and critical rate. This is the bangles with a critical rate bangle. This is the amulet with some attack speed. This one is not ideal, but I just want to get the highest attack speed here. Healing effect, ideally this healing effect should be like critical rate or attack bonus. And finally, this is a fatality ring with attack bonus as the primary stats. The rest of here, this is not really good. Alright, so there you have it. This is a quick showcase of my heroes used for the Anti-Air DPS team. If you have any questions regarding for this weekly challenge, to let me know down in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, do give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, you can click on the subscribe button, as well as ringing the notification bell to stay up to date whenever I upload a new video on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!